Nice to get obviously a win under our belt to start. You know, we struggled at the end of last year, and I told the team, you know, we hadn't won a game in a long time. So, you know, we had two close exhibitions, didn't go our way, had a lot of stuff going on in those games. So the program needed to win today and just get off to the right start. So mission accomplished there. It's hard to be like me to be overly enthusiastic though about just how we got there, and there's a lot of work to still be done, especially today defensively. We lost containment of the ball way too much. I thought we were too spread out on defense, not helping. When a guy did drive the ball, they got into the paint way too much. They scored 40 points in the paint, so we, you know, can't really afford to do that as the water gets deeper, you know, over the next couple of weeks. And so we got, you know, we need this practice time, and good thing we have a few days till our next game.
Michelle?
I thought you guys passed the ball pretty well. Can you kind of talk about, it seemed like this is going to be one of those teams you were hoping was going to be unselfish and move the ball around.
Yeah, we did. I think that they like each other. They're willing to pass, make the extra pass, which is nice. The international guys got a good feel for, like, even Masamba had a really good look in the post to age Andrea for a layup, and Andrea knows how to cut and play. So it's like good to have guys that have a, you know, good feel for the game. That way, we're going to encourage to keep getting Masamba touches. He can make some things happen down there, and he's a willing passer. And thought his debut was okay. He started challenging shots more. He wasn't doing that as much in the first half, so I was glad to see him, you know, try and give us a little more protection around the basket. Although, I mean, just too many turnovers. I thought we just did some stupid stuff in transition, and, like, you know, 16 turnovers. We had 11 versus Texas A&M our last exhibition. They trapped us and pressed us the whole game. So, you know, there are things that we need to clean up and improve on.
Chris?
You think that having so many international players is well suited to your preferred style of play?
I mean, I feel like this team it fits. I think we got some guys that can make shots. Mo is a guy that, you know, I could give the ball to and trust that. You know, he ended up with 8 assists tonight. Didn't shoot it great. He made some shots early, but, you know, he'll, I think, continue to flourish the way we play. And looking for Masamba, looking for, you know, Andrea. You know, I think eventually they'll really start connecting, and things will work out.
I know when we give Al limited minutes was coming off injury, but he really made the most of his time on the floor.
Yeah, he was productive, but you could tell there were times when he got tired, and then kind of his motor stopped, and you know, so I mean, he's not alone. We didn't had some bad post defense. He was involved in that early at the end of the first half, not getting 50-50 ball, things that we have to do a better job at. But I thought he was fairly productive. He needs, you know, we all need to get better on defense. We did not, you know, defend the way I'd hoped we would tonight.
You feel like maybe there's a little bit of a communication thing with them too, that we're just late in communicating defensively?
We were in talking to our, you know, our assistant coaches who, you know, focuses primarily on defense. We weren't talking. We were not always up in ball screen like we need to be. We were hugging our man off the ball too much, you know, allowing there to be big gaps to drive into, and so we didn't finish defensive possessions the way we need to. With as many guys over 6'8" as we're playing on the floor, we can't give up 16 offensive rebounds. So there's a lot of, you know, work ahead of us, obviously.
Hey, Coach, how pleased were you with the type of looks that you got from behind the arc? Obviously, a lot of shooters on your team. How pleased were you with that?
I thought it was fine. I don't think that was like an area or an issue or problem. I think it was like 9 for 23. I thought the ratio of those shots that we took relative to the shots in the paint, and you know, was pretty well proportioned.
I think I've been doing this for a while. I think it's the first person I've ever been to where the media is happier than the coach with the product of what was on the court. Is that because your expectations? Do you expect a lot? Is this a better team than anybody realizes?
Well, I mean, I just think we all, you know, want to be accountable, and we want to try and set a bar at a certain level, and if we don't attain it, you know, yes, it's great to win, and I want them to feel happy that we won, but I also want to cautiously make them alert to the fact that the water is going to get deeper, and the mistakes that we made tonight, you know, are not going to be acceptable in some of our games here in the near future.
What's the status of Dante Holman?
He's got an elbow. He landed awkwardly in a workout in summer, and you know, we're working to get him back as best we can, but it's still, you know, he had some work on the elbow, and he's doing his treatment, his therapy. We haven't set like a timeline for his return. It's going to depend on him continuing to progress.
You mentioned the way last season ended. When you have almost an entirely new roster, does that help to not carry over any bad juju from that?
I mean, everything about this team, you know, how they conduct themselves, you know, just on campus, and you know, little things that people that work with them on a day in and day out basis are very complimentary of who they are as people. And even today, our pregame warm-up, I thought, was like way better. Like, our coaches came in saying like these guys were talking, and they were, you know, working hard, and they were excited to play. And so from that standpoint, I really don't have issues. It's about like locking into all these things that I talked about as things, mistakes and things we didn't do in tonight's game that will haunt us as the games get more difficult. So we have to really embrace that and make sure that we're getting better in those areas.
It seems like a good thing though, getting on the off-court and things that you can worry about much.
I felt like I could coach with a free mind, and it was if I wanted to sub someone out, I wasn't worried about the fallout, you know, and and that could be a number of things, believe me. But this group, they accepted it. At times, I took 4 guys out at one time because we didn't get back on defense two straight times in the second half. And the next 4 guys came in, good attitude. When I went back to those other guys, they were fine. So, you know, that is good from my standpoint, that I feel like I could do that with this group.
That's good.
Talk about the offensive rebounding and giving up 16 points. What did you make of the contest and potentially not boxing out after?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get back to the film, and we're going to keep harping on it. You could ask, you know, Pig is on deck. You could ask him how much we've talked about rebounding and the importance of rebounding. And, you know, now we don't have any excuses like, hey, last year Jaden Quaintance got hurt, and, you know, we had a lot of small guys, hard to get a rebound. Well, we got a lot of guys that are 6'8" or bigger on the floor. So, you know, we ought to be able to take care of business on the backboard. So, but we'll find out who the culprits are in the video, and then we'll take a look at that, and we'll make everybody accountable for it.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Whoever's up, go ahead. Michelle, got one?
Just, I want to know how you got the nickname Pig and who gave it to you.
My mother. It was a childhood nickname for me playing football.
Can you kind of talk about, obviously this is a new team, and kind of, it seems like you're kind of still trying to feel your way, learn each other a little bit. So what was your take on the first game?
My teammates trust me. I trust Coach. I trust what he got going on. So whatever he got going on, I just fall into it. Whatever I got to do to win, I'm willing to do it.
I think the fact that you scored 27 points against Texas A&M in exhibition, that kind of set a good foundation for what you did tonight.
I don't really care about points. Whatever I got to do to win, I'm willing to do it. If I got to score no points, get 10 assists, I'm willing to do it.
You guys were effective in transition tonight. Coach talked a lot about how it feels like this team is very coachable and likes to swing the ball around and play unselfish. How do you feel like that carried over from preseason to this game?
We just run a lot. So transition, that's our identity, defense and transition. So we got to run fast and play defense.
Do you think you personally, as a vertical athlete, does that kind of bode well to your style, as well as how do you mold with these European guys that might have grown up playing a different kind of basketball from the American?
How do it mold? I mean, it mold kind of good because we push them to keep up with us. So they run fast, we run fast. So we just got to keep each other on the same track, be on the same page.
How does it feel being able to transition from the NAIA level to be playing at this
It feels great. I feel like if you can play basketball, you can play with anybody.
Can you walk us through the process of DSU reaching out to you and how that recruitment unfolded?
First it was a guy named Yusuf, but he's not here anymore. And then Coach Hurley hit me, and then it was all to go from there.
How did it feel like getting that level of interest from them?
It felt great. It felt real good. I felt like my hard work was kind of paying off.
Did you expect that to happen, or what, I mean, you were one of the leading scorers in but it's still not very uncommon to move up to the Power 4 level, high major level. Did you expect it, or how did it feel?
Yeah, I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it from Arizona State. But that's what came, so that was God's choice.
Who else recruited you?
I don't want to talk about them. We at Arizona State.
Did you know who Bobby Hurley was, or you have to look him up on YouTube?
I knew he was a good guard. I knew he was a good guard. I used to watch him. Yeah, I knew he was.
Coming off the bench, do you like having it feel like coming off the bench, and are you kind of seeing the flow of the game from the beginning?
I mean, I would like to start, but it don't matter. Because whenever I get in, I'm willing to play dog minutes. Whatever I got to do to win. Can't hear you. Next man up, we got good people there with, not just the starters, all through the bench. Everybody good.
What do you think about Mo Odom as a point guard?
That's my point guard. I love him to death. Whatever he need me to do, I'm willing to do it.
Why do you say all that?
Cause he'll do it for me.
With Coach talking about the rebounding just before you start talking, what has been the rebounding vibe around the team just throughout preseason and into tonight?
Rebound. We got literally straight defense. Rebounding drills. Like that's how much he enforced rebounding and playing defense. We got defense and rebounding drills. So.
Mo and Coach talked about James Harden's time last week during their press conference. What did James do? What did he do to aid you personally?
He made us compete. Like he made us take it to the next level. Because before he got there, we was playing kind of slow, act like we knew everything. But when he got there, it was a whole different turn. So he got us back together basically. Because we was all new, all coming from different places, and he made us gel together.
One of those guys coming from different places, Muhammad Diop, big guy. What did you make of his first game?
He was great. I love Muhammad Diop to death. I love him. He was great. I'm willing to see. Not willing. I'm ready to see more of him play.
And as someone with so many years of college experience, kind of what can you and the other veterans do to help a freshman like him along?
Just keep bringing them along. Keep bringing them along. That's all we can do, and hope for the best.
What's the vibe like when you have almost an entirely new team here?
It's great. Everybody gel together. Everybody be with each other on and off the court. So the team is great. No drama.
Coach,
good. Last one.
Coach talked about the standard not being as high as he might have wanted it to be tonight, even though you guys got the win. What do you make about kind of the goal you guys have set and how close you guys were to achieving that tonight?
We weren't close to achieving it because we let them score 40 points in the paint, and that's a big no-no for Hurley. No points in the paint. So we got to step it up, watch film, and see what we got to be better at.
You guys good? Thanks, Biggs.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.